Hello friends, I'm Franz Martin at FrenchieStamps.com. Today I'm going to share with you how to do string heart with stitch die. I'm using the Stitch Star. You can use any stitch die. This one happened to be double stitch, so you get one on the negative and one on the die cut. So I share way back on my blog how to do like the shape like this. It's going to be the same thing, but we're going to do the opening. So first thing that I done, I used a piece of vanilla cardstock and blackberry bliss that I'm using today. I die cut the big, well, it's not the biggest, but one of the star. And this is the one that we're going to use for this one. Then I place that on my vanilla, and it's on the long side. I place that in the center, and then I use a smaller one to do the window. And the reason why I didn't do exactly the same size, it's to cover the back where we turn the thread. I feel that was better to have a window. So now we got the top need to be bigger and the card itself a smaller size of the shape you're going to use. I'm using a metallic thread. Whatever thread you're going to use, you want to have the finest thread you can use. Also, your needle need to be fine, especially I think that's called the cat eye, need to be small because those stitches are very delicate. So the best advice I can tell you for the thread, it's use not more than like 2 yards. That would be 72 inch. That would be the max. And the reason why, if you use too long, it's gonna all knot. Now you're gonna needle pass this in your hole there, and they're very easy to thread. Now when I start the opening or the other one, it doesn't matter. I go from the back, so I always come the front and do one, and then you can align this. Here we go. And then you're going to go in the middle of your shape like I did the leaf also, and it's the same thing. You start at the top and go in the center. I did some with doilies. You're gonna pass this in. Whoops. I'm using a sticky strip, the two-sided strip. I feel that was the best. I used some tape before, and to be honest, I feel that a tape is better, the double-sided tape. Well, okay, this is funny here. Okay, we're going to put that there, and then in the back, what you're going to do in the back, it's take a piece of the tearing tape here and bring that just aside, and then that's how I attach it. Your string will not be long enough to do all the holes, so we're going to have to keep on adding more. Now you're right at the top. I'm going to go right at the bottom here. Go in, and then you're going to go, so at the bottom you're going to go to the left. At the top you're going to go to the right. That's the only thing you have to remember. Top to the right, bottom to the left. So now we're going to skip one and go to the other one. And the reason you want to skip one and go to the other one, it's so this way it will not tear up. If you do every one, it's too close together, and it's a good chance that it's going to rip. And this here, it's not that difficult. Trust me. It's very challenging right now because I got the camera and all the lights on top of it. So you see the bottom to the left, and then the top here, I just going to do my hole so I know where to go. And usually I guide it with my finger, see, boom, and go up from the back at the top, and at the bottom it's to the top. So down, and then you're going to bring it down. Just make sure right here it's going to go on the side. Bring it in the center. Here we go. Oops. Make sure your thread it's not So you're going to keep on going that way. And again, I would skip one, put my awl in, and then go from the back and keep on going. Okay, so now you see how that is done. Let me put a piece of, so you can see. And you don't have to worry, the center is going to do the hard work by itself. So that's how you start it. Now, when you want to finish it, like I said, you're going to, like this one, I think I have to do, I think I'm on my 5th piece of thread. This time I don't need so long because really it's just 2, but I want to share with you how you're going to start back and then finish it. So I just got one small piece here. It doesn't matter if you finish at the top or the bottom, you always have to go from the back, right? You cannot start at the top and have a loose piece at the top. So I'm going to thread this. Now this one here, if you notice, it looked finished, but you see I get 3 here and 3 there. And I mark where I was. So I have to start here. So that was from the back, so I'm going to skip one and go here, put my hole there, go in the back, and then we're going to bring another piece of tear and tape. That's the best one. The other one I'm going to share with you, I use, let me think here, I use just regular tape. I didn't like it at all. It made too much of a chunk in the back. Now that is there. Now we're going to go here and we're going to skip one there. So that is it there. We're going to bring it in the back and that was it. But I'm going to just bring it here. And then we're going to put our piece of tape. That would bring it almost at the top here. And put our piece of tape right there. One thing, you want to pull, but not too tight. If you're going to pull too tight, your frame's going to bow. And mine, it's at the max. You can see here, I pull a little bit too much. But you see the center, it's all done its work by itself. I didn't have to do nothing. You start at the top. So the start, just like the other one I started at the top and I went at the bottom. Now the top, it's to the right, the bottom to the left. So you're going to crisscross like that till you've done all around. Now to put that on my card, I will use, you know what, liquid glue. So I could use the tear and tape too, but I think I want to add that all over here. I could remove the tape. Absolutely, I could remove the tape. I would just have to be careful, you know, when I remove the tape to make sure I don't move the thread. So I'm going to keep the tape there. Now I'm going to open this up here and then I'm going to align that in my window. Oh, it's pretty. Make sure I'm straight. Okay, now we're going to turn this around. And really, a bone folder will great. Just press that so the glue gonna bound very tight. You want that very tight. And inside, I just use the stamps set. Now I cannot even. Oh, it's Peaceful Nativity. Here we go. And then at the front. Oh, this needs to be cut at 4 because that was my measurement here. I'm sorry, I should have had that done. I don't know why and then we're going to put some glue in the back of this and you're going to see how that's going to finish. So you can use any shape that you want. You start from the top, going at the bottom and in the center. Top, in the center, bottom, I did circle, I did rectangle, name it, and boom. See how pretty that is? Very, very string art easy. Now, the full one, when it's finished, you're going to see this one here was the silver thread. Again, you get the very nice pattern without doing any work. also this one, it's every other one in the stitch that I pass the thread in. If not, it's going to be too close together and it will rip. See, I was using tape after tape after tape, and it's get very thick. So this one, I'm going to use dimensional. You can use straight down or with dimensional, whatever you prefer. Just make sure that you get something secure to attach your thread, because that is what you don't want it to pull or remove. So that is it for the stitch heart. Very simple with stitch die. It happened that the star, it's on both sides, the negative and the cutout, so I could do on both. The leaf was just on one, and you can see here the leaf. The star make it very, very, very lovely. You can see the star in the stitch art there. And what I like about this one, the open window, it's when you open it up, see, you get the beautiful work also. So this is it. Thank you so much, Split Coast, to invite me to share this work of art. Till next time, happy stamping, happy stringing, I should say. That is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.